Hughes to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV. Well, Carl, we've just seen Jack in the ring for the second time in 2 weeks. After quite a long layoff, to come back and have 2 fights in 2 weeks, I guess will be quite strenuous. Probably not his best performance tonight, but look, he's in the win column again, and it's bigger things from here on.
It was hard, obviously. Look, Jack come back last week. He was absolutely phenomenal. Best I've ever seen him. And tonight he wasn't. I said, but listen, I think there were certain things that didn't help. You know, like he come for his ring walk, there was no music, and he's just walked to the ring bare. I'm not saying music helps you win a fight, but he's fought 2 times in 2 weeks. He's had to hold the weight for 2 weeks. And look, listen, he's won, he's back, and we've got titles coming for the end of the year, if not early next year.
This geezer wanted it though. He came, he threw shots, and he smothered a lot of Jack's work as well. He was a typical pain in the arse journeyman. Prick
Is what you're looking for. Not Sean Jackson, obviously he's a nice kid, but every time Jack got in, he went. But listen, obviously I work with journeymen, I know how they work and I know how they roll, but he didn't come to lose tonight. He come and had a go. Obviously he got 2 rounds. I personally had it very close. I thought Jack won, if anyone, but I thought maybe a draw. But I hate people like him. And if you're listening, Sean, don't do it next week, please.
You hate people like him when it's against the guy that you're for. Yeah, there will be bigger things for Jack here on in. You look at the likes of Jordan Perkis and the Southern Area belt. I know Martin Hillman's here, and that name's kind of been bandied around a little bit around the leisure centre tonight.
Please, honestly. Look, no disrespect to Martin Hillman. He's got a belt, I think it's a UBO or something like that. No disrespect, it's a Tim Pot belt. But don't be calling out Jack Hughes. I know Prince wants Jack and Martin together, but listen, if Jack and Martin fight, there's only one outcome. Martin's meant to be fighting Paul Roberts, that's a good fight. You win that fight Jack for the English. But nothing's going to happen before that because there's only one outcome. Even if Jack boxed like he did tonight, he'd win that fight.
You think there could be a bit of hostility between them two eventually? Because I feel like it's a fight that's kind of not being forced, but it's being talked about, and I can imagine it's a fight that Jack's kind of looking above that.
Yeah, of course. Like, look, Jack's a Southern Area champion. No one's still got that belt. He still holds that belt, but he's not going to fight anyone for a Southern Area. You know, there's rumours, of course, Jordan, Martin, Paul. Like, I know they want to make the Paul fight, but why is Jack going to take that fight again? He's already beaten. He's won that belt. We're back for bigger things. And believe me, look, listen, Jack will fight the winner of Paul versus Martin, but he won't fight him for the English. For the Southern Area, it'll be an English title, and then we go on. And he'll beat both of them again. I like Paul. Don't know anything about Martin, but Jack will beat both of them comfortably.
Do you reckon now Jack needs just a couple of months to, perhaps a little bit of time to chill, and then kind of redo a camp? Because like we said, it's kind of camps going into back-to-back fights. He needs a bit of time to chill, do a camp, and then maybe get out November-ish time.
Of course, obviously people forget he's with a new training team and all. He's only been with Aaron sort of 8, 9 weeks. So he was brilliant last week, and everyone come here tonight expecting a shit-hot Jack Hughes. It wasn't. But listen, find me a man that can fight twice in 2 weeks and box like he did last week. It just don't happen. I think, yeah, obviously November, December, get him back, get him fighting, and then we go again. And believe me, it's going to be a big end to the year and a big start. The Punk Kid's back, and he'll take on anyone.
Do you feel like he just wants to be in entertaining fights as well? I know, of course, he's here to win belts and earn money and provide and whatnot. I feel like he's a man who wants to entertain.
Do you know, with Jack, a lot of people don't see this because he wears the lipstick, he paints his nails. He's very self-conscious in the sense of he likes what people think of him. Puts something on Instagram, he looks on the views, he looks on the likes. With him, I think if he's got self-belief, and I think with Aaron, it's what he's got, he could do what he wants to do. So he's just got to walk his path, not worry about what people think, not worry about what people say, fight anyone. And I'm telling you, he'll fight anyone that wants to fight him. Simple.
Well, with no ring music, he can fight Prince Patel.
Well, listen, we're at his show, so I best keep that one on the low. But I think Jack beats Prince and all. But Prince can't fight in England, can he? So let's just leave that one there.
Hughes to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.